Well, folks, this is actually something I didn't want to talk about, but unfortunately, I talk about this in a Mortal Kombat video, so I guess now we're gonna have to talk about it. The dreaded GI Joe Street Fighter 2 line. Now, believe it or not, it didn't end here because just like the Mortal Kombat line, it ended up becoming its own thing. I think back in the day, if you wanted like Street Fighter 2 action figures, you just don't have a lot of choice. So a lot of people end up with the just going to buying the GI Joe figures. Now, originally, they're more like the GI Joe figures because they got the GI Joe logo. They're like stylized in the same GI Joe style packaging and stuff like that. But then the product actually evolved. It turned into something like this, which is its own independent line without the Street Fighter, without the GI Joe logos anywhere. It just it's the same figures, just reissued in like different packaging without them putting on the GI Joe logo on it. And you can see right here, this Sagat went on clearance for $1.22. Would I buy this figure in 2021 for $1.22? Yeah, maybe. Is that his real name, Victor Sagat? No way. Evil warlord gangster. He is not an evil warlord or a gangster. Sagat is the Muay Thai champion. Yeah, I don't think Sagat have anything to do with being a gangster. What do they like? I think it's based on the movie, which like I don't know who written the story for the movie, but yeah, that have nothing to do with Street Fighter canon or anything. We got M Bison. He's got a whole variety of weapons, obviously all from the GI Joe toy line. They did actually resculpt some of these figures to make them look more appealing. But yeah, you can see the product line so poorly. You can see the clearance sticker here on this M Bison figure. Was like how much? $5.99? $6? Now it's $1.99. Oh, so it's $2. Okay, and yeah, you can see right here this Street Fighter Guile versus M Bison 2-pack. Was originally $10, now was clearance for $3. The ultimate fight. Yeah, you know what? To be honest, I don't think this line is really that awful. I think they came out with too many stupid versions of Guile. Because yeah, they're basically like 7 versions of Guile. There's like the Night. What's that? The Night Fighter Guile. There's like the Arctic Combat Guile. There's a Paratrooper Guile. And boy, it's all over the place. And then we got the regular Guile. Right? And then we got the Rock Trooper Guile. Rock Trooper. Really, what is a Rock Trooper Guile? Sonic Boom Guile. We got the Sonic Boom Guile. Rock Trooper. Yeah, Rock Trooper. What the heck is a Rock Trooper Guile? I mean, this line just get like really, really crazy, really, really fast. But not everything from this line is absolutely terrible. I mean, we got a reissue of that G.I. Joe headquarters. They renamed it the Shadow Lu headquarters. And actually, it doesn't look horrible. It's just like, I think more people would prefer it to be like maybe called the Street Fighter headquarters or something like that. And then there's also the Dragon Fortress. Now, the Dragon Fortress is officially part of the G.I. Joe line, but the Shadow Lu headquarters, that wasn't officially part of the G.I. Joe line. That's like its own separate thing. So yeah, they reissued a G.I. Joe set as a Street Fighter set. I think some people were kind of upset about that, but I think by that time I just have completely given up on G.I. Joe. I thought it was just like not something I was no longer into. But yeah, look at these M Bisons. You can see the one that was part of the G.I. Joe line. was basically just a remold of the original, one of like some random ass characters, right? And then they reissue him again when people complain. So they gave him this like giant shoulder pad situation, because people was like, yeah, you know what? How come my M. Bison doesn't look anything like the actual M. Bison from the video game, right? Yeah, you can see. They updated him with that shoulder armor situation, and then eventually they resculpted him with the a different body style. It's interesting. Like a couple of years ago, they did like a comic collaboration with Street Fighter and GI Joe, like the more modern Street Fighter, GI Joe. This one was done by IDW Comics, I think. But yeah, you know what? I don't know how I feel about this in 2021. I don't think I like these. I prefer not to talk about it. The Mortal Kombat stuff was maybe a little bit more interesting, but I don't think they're really that great. Rob was telling me, like, you know, it's probably like a waste of money for Hasbro to, you know, trying to get the license again. I mean, they did a crossover. I think it did okay, right? The IDW comic, I think, did okay. Maybe, I don't know. IDW is losing the G.I. Joe license at the end of this year, so who knows? I've seen some covers of their comic books in the last couple of years, and some of them just look really, really bad. But anyway, I'm not really a big comic book fan, and I don't want to be negative here. But yeah, I don't think this is something I'm interested in. I think I'd rather just stick to the classic G.I. Joes. Would it be possible for them to do it? I think they could, because you know, they recently did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collaboration with the Power Rangers. So I don't see how they not gonna be able to maybe produce a couple figures for their 3.75 7-inch line when they already got the mold for it, right? Yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about these classic G.I. Joe Street Fighter figures. Do you think they're horrible? Do you think they should not exist? Or let me know your opinion. Thanks for watching.